I love the band Chicago, and they did a song a long time ago called Color My World. Don't go away. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Fat Guy Productions. I am Paul, coming to you as always from beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. Despite that teaser, this is not a video about music. What we're doing today is we're going to be looking at this, the Meross Smart Ambient Light color changing MSL 430. Now, I had seen these and I thought they looked really, really cool. But for one reason or another, I just never got one. But before I proceed, let me just really kind of clarify and get all the technical rigmarole out of the way. This was provided to me by Meross, and this is a little bit of a biased review because I have a lot of Meross products and I love them. Okay, so I really like their stuff, so I'm going in with a favorable opinion of Meross. So I will do my best to try and not let that impact my review of this 430 here, but I just wanted to get that out of the way and let you know. So anyhow, what this is an ambient light that you can put wherever you want, and you can change the colors. It works with HomeKit. You can make it brighter, you can make it dimmer, you can do all these wonderful things with it, and really kind of spice up your environment. So yeah, I'm excited to take a look at this, so let's get to it. All right, so it works with HomeKit, Alexa, and Google Assistant. Yeah, so like I said, this is the Smart Ambient Light with color changing. This is the MSL 430, and I have used a lot of Meross's little HomeKit switches. I use them all over the place. I love them. So I'm expecting really good things from this. So we have our little user manual. This is the user manual. Okay. Shows you how to do all that stuff. What is this little thing here? 7 things you need to know about HomeKit. Okay. All right, so there's that. Okay, I probably know what they're going to tell me, so it doesn't really matter. All right, so far it's packaged fine. It came a little rough for the wear, you know, but hey, it looks decent. I wish that it was a little more exciting, because I gotta tell you, if I saw this sitting on this shelf like this, it might not attract my eye, because it's just, that's pretty boring. It's a good solid box, but it's really boring, and I think they should maybe step that up a little bit. Okay, so here we have the little power cord. Okay, that to the side. Now I will tell you, I am excited about this because I had looked at these and just never ended up getting one. So I'm kind of excited to have one. Yeah, it was packaged real nicely. Nothing to write home about. Like I said, the graphics on it leave definitely something to be desired. This out. Oh, it's pretty. It's a beautiful light. I mean, it's like a translucent white inner encased in this beautiful clear outer shell. So yeah, it's very simplified. I mean, it's just got your little HomeKit code, which I'll blur that out, and it's got a place to plug it in. I assume that so it can hear you. And then it's got a little grippy bottom, I guess. Lost. Okay. Yeah, so that's, oh, yeah, that's definitely grippy. Won't slide around. It's off of here. It is very pretty. I'll tell you that. Okay, and it says how to use. When the light is off, turn the light on, short press once. Reset the device, long press for 5 seconds. When the light is on, to change colors, short press once. Change brightness, a long press. Turn light off, short press twice quickly. All right, but I probably won't need to be able to have to use any of that because it's all going to be HomeKit. So I won't have to deal with any of that. So, man, it doesn't get much simpler than that, right? Okay, so let's we just plug it in, set the device, blah blah blah, and I assume I just add it the way I add any Meross device. Got my HomeKit code on it, so I'm good to go. So let's go ahead and get this thing plugged in. Apparently, there's going to be a really short unboxing first look, and it's going to be more about the usage of it. So I'm going to have to kind of leave you after we do all this and set it up and try it, and then decide what I think of it for final comments. But for right now, we can do it this way. I hope this will reach. All right, let's. Here we are here. Fit into that. Okay, I have an idea. Don't go away. Borrow that little. This is for the plugging in the desk. Okay, so I'm back. Did you miss me? I got an extension cord. See, I have a power strip down here, but it goes the wrong direction. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna face the wrong direction. Can't get the this light plugged in because there's not enough room for it. So why did they do? Oh shoot! Look at that baby, huh? Why did they put the blocks and have the cords make it the long way? That seems the wrong thing. Or they should give you an option, don't you think? So your block can either go this way to the prongs or this way to the prongs. Don't you think that's a fabulous idea? Look at this. Okay, here, let's do this. Does that help? Let's see. I gotta see. I don't know if you're seeing it good or not. Okay, can you see that? Well, up there. Because what I'm seeing in the viewfinder is all just a big glowing white thing. This is a very beautiful, vivid red right now. So let me dig out my phone here and go ahead and record what I'm about to do, so that way you can see it. Right? Okay, so we are recording the screen here. Okay, let's see here. Let's HomeKit. Home. Okay. Plus, add accessory. It's going to ask me to scan the code. Light. Add to home. Connecting to light. Make sure it stays connected to power and supply. I guess this will probably go in our bedroom for sort of like a night light or something. I think that'd be nice. Oh, wow. Look at the colors. Wow. Holy cow. Wow. Okay. I hope you saw that up there. Okay. It just ran through the red and the green and blue. Wow, that was beautiful. Put it master bedroom, continue, and we're gonna call it We gotta call it something. Nightlight? No, because I have night lights up there. We'll call it. Um, oh, I don't know. If you got an idea, put it in the comments down below. For the time being, I'm just gonna call it the Meross. My Meross. Let's do that. Go M. No. Go small m. No. M I. My. I want to capitalize that one. Me Ross. My Meross. Okay, that's what we're gonna call it for right now. Okay, continue. But if you have a better idea, please put it in the comments below because that really sucks. Okay, and I like to give my stuff good names. Okay, it automatically comes up with some light automations. I'm going to have it at 9:45 p.m. daily, set to 100%. I'm going to turn that on. And it's been added. Done. Okay. Okay, so there it is. Turned it off with the phone. Turned it on with the phone. Turned it a greenish blue. Okay, so look at the, can you see that? There's an issue that I told it to be like a lime green, and this is like an aqua. So that's a blue. It's still not right. So there is a beautiful lime green there. It just wasn't that one. So that really doesn't end up looking like an issue. We can go that color, or let's go with this. Edit that color. We'll get a beautiful pink. Red. Red looks terrible. We gotta fix that one. Shoot. There. Blue. Change that blue. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. Okay. So we got red, white, blue, green, pink. Yeah, look at that. Okay, what else does it do? Can you do stuff with it? Okay. See. All right, so here, let's take a quick look at the instructions. Yeah, you can, it dims pretty nicely. Well, that green is beautiful, huh? Okay, so we're gonna leave that on here and we're gonna turn this back on and let's just take a quick look and see what it says about this light here. Okay, so far, it's beautiful, all right? Very simplistic, and really throw a nice spot of color wherever you might happen to need it. Let's see. Turn off my Meross.
Okay, my Meross is off.
There we go. So that's working just fine. LED button rules. Okay, so we read about that. So that one thing next to the power cord is called the status LED. Flashing slowly is configuration. Flashing rapidly, Wi-Fi connection off, successfully connected. You name it, voice control, got all that. Okay, so it just tells you all about that. Widgets, what are widgets? Widgets are quick access to your Meross devices and scenes. To enable it, please go to your account, widget, add shortcut first, and then follow below on the smartphone to activate them. Okay, so here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to look this up in the app, the Meross app, and see if that offers any additional functionality. And also, while I'm doing that, we can talk about the price of this. Frankly, because they sent it to me for review, I don't know how much it costs. I'm just being totally honest with you. But what I will do, let me figure out how I'm sitting in the screen. Okay, every time you're looking at the screen, I'm over here. So right here, that's where I'm going to put how much this costs on Amazon, and there will be a link in the description and on my Amazon store, which you can visit by going to www.amazon.com/shop/Paul Udelis. All right, so let's take a look at the Meross app. I'm gonna have to add that now. Okay, that's so when you add something, let's see here. I'm going to close that. I'm going to start recording again because I want you to see this. So I'm going to record this on my phone so you can see what's happening here. When you're using Meross, I add the devices to HomeKit straight through HomeKit. I don't even use the Meross app. But then if you do want to use the Meross app, what will happen is anything that you've added to HomeKit will show up on this little list here that I'm showing you. So I have they're called unbound devices. So I've got a smart plug, the ambient light, another smart plug, and a smart LED light strip. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add the ambient light. And it can take up to 1 minute. And as a matter of fact, as long as I'm at it, I'm going to add the other devices. And I'm not going to deal with that right now, but I can go back through and put all the names in and stuff. So then we close this. And now here's all my Meross devices. So you can see I've been using a lot of Meross devices. I've got a lot of their indoor light switches. I've got some outdoor light switches. And I have been using their LED light strips, which I'm really liking. So I got that. And you can see them popping up here. And what I can do is just by touching it, I can tell which, what device activates or not. And then I can go through and give them their names, like Jupiter 2. That's one I've already named. Badge Light, South Planner, Reggie's Trigger, Paul's Trigger, etc., etc. So we're just waiting for that to jump in here. And when it does, we'll take a look at it. But in the meantime, I'm just going to cut away for a second. Turn on my Meross.
Okay, my Meross is on.
Okay, so we're back. And the ambient light has added, and you can see it right here. It's green. And we can touch it to turn it off. We can touch it to turn it on. We can touch that little corner. And this lets us get to the brightness and the color wheel or the white. Scenes. Home. Device name, Smart Ambient Light. Oh, okay. For some reason, you can turn that LED on the back on. I don't know why, but you can manually turn that on. You can access the user's manual. You can say the time zone is America, Los Angeles, device, time, location. Wi-Fi signal is 100%. Number MSL 430 firmware version. There you go. So there's all the details of this light, and it doesn't look like, I would like to see it maybe have the ability to scroll through colors very slowly and quietly. I don't see that functionality here. Yeah, so I don't see anything like that. So it looks like we're pretty much limited in our ability to use this other than just as a light. And it's a beautiful light, but I would really love to be able to see it have a little more functionality. Like, I'd love to be able to see it. I, I've been doing these laser cut little display lights, and the base, I can have it quickly change, boom, 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 through all the colors. I can have it go. No, it doesn't really make that noise. That's just my version of what it would make if it did make a noise. But so I can't really do anything like that. I really am stuck to um, on and off, on off, and power. So I don't know. I just don't know. I think, okay, let me say this. Here's what we're going to do. I think it's a beautiful looking light. Okay. I think it's very super simple to set up and use. The colors are bright and vivid. Um, and for all of that, it's a HomeKit compatible device, so I can have it. What I do right now, we go to bed about 10 o'clock every night, so at about 9:45, the nightstand lights go on in our bedroom. This will now go on. The light goes on in the dog kennel, so it's ready to go when we send the dogs to bed. Um, all of these things happen at about 9:45. So right now, this is going to go on at 9:45. And then depending on uh, if it's too bright or whatever, we may have it go off when I tell the house goodnight, or it may stay on just to give a nice little ambient glow to the room. I don't know, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to try it out, and we're going to see, and I'll come back and add that in at the end of this video so that you can kind of see how I feel about it, and do I feel like it's worth the cost, and whatnot. I will say right off the bat, though, I wish it had more going on, okay? I know it must just be something software-ish that allows it to transition on its own through a programmed string, going from maybe red, white to blue, red, white to blue, red, white to blue. So I wish it had that. I haven't tried the button. So what I say, 2 quick presses to turn it off? Oh, there you go. It's not a physical press. It's just a touch. It's a touch dot. So there's no feedback or anything like that. Not a complaint. I think it's beautiful, and it's a nice looking little feature on the top. So not an issue. But yeah, it's I really need another one though. I need one to be on each nightstand. These, and I need to check that out. I need to turn off the nightstand lights and see if these could function as your nightstand table lights, because that could be kind of a really cool little thing. If they could come on and be your nightstand light when you say goodnight, then they go off, or they change to a soothing color to help you sleep better, or what have you. It'll depend. I need to see it at night in the darkness and see just how bright this thing is. But that will all be included in the wrap up when we finish this up. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here for right now. But through the miracle of editing, I will be back in just a matter of seconds to tell you what I think about this. So there it is. The Meross Smart Wi-Fi Ambient Light, or the MSL 430. I have to say I'm super impressed, which is not to say there aren't a few things I didn't like, but as a whole, this thing kicks major booty. The light gives off great saturated light, has a simple, elegant design, and for me, the biggest feature is that it is HomeKit compatible. In addition to HomeKit, The light will work with Amazon's Assistant, Google's Assistant, and SmartThings. All combined, this is a very, very versatile light. My wife and I opted to put this in our bedroom for a nice soothing ambient light, but it is so vibrant, it can bring a splash of color to virtually any room in your home. Still, the light isn't perfect. This light is essentially either on or off. Yes, you can change the colors and the brightness, but there are really no display options like the ability to have light flow through various colors, or perhaps to have the lamp react to sound. There's only one color zone inside of it, meaning that the light can only display a single color at a time. On the plus side, I did reach out to Meross about those questions, and I was happy to hear that they are working on a software update that will bring color flow to this lamp, which, in my opinion, would be a welcome feature. As I mentioned, we placed the lamp in our bedroom, and the first 2 nights, both my wife and I noticed just how bright this light was, even with it set to 30% brightness. I now run my light at 3% power. You heard that right, 3%. And we also changed from the original light blue we'd set up to a more soothing light green, and now it's just about perfect. So just be aware that if you're putting this in your sleeping area, you'll need to find both the brightness and color that works for you. These minor things aside, this light rocks. And at sub $40 price tag, this light is a total home run. In fact, to hell with that, it's a grand slam. I, for sure, give it 2 thumbs up. Loving it! Anyhow, I hope you like this video, and if you do, please give it a big thumbs up, click subscribe, and don't forget to mash the notification bell so that you never miss one of my review videos. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I love to hear from you guys. Well, that's going to do it for today. Never forget, color is a deep and mysterious language. It is the language of dreams. Till next time, this is Paul from Fat Guy Productions saying, be good.